All right.
Oh, yeah.
So you were waiting, huh? Is that it?
Maybe.
Hell yeah. All right. So you have your handy dandy robot AI.
Yes. Skynet, you know.
Skynet Junior.
Yep.
And is there any specific way you want me to kind of like stress test this? I'm gonna try to fiddle around with it as much as I can.
Go for it. So I know there are a few places that it does not work. It does not work on non-competitive stages right now, and Dreamland, because Dreamland has a weird thing where it has incorrect ground detection. When off stage, they'll think they're on the ground, which is bad.
Gotcha.
So they're just going to get absolutely shredded. Or not.
If I missed my teleport angle there, I would have been so sad.
So what can Fox really do here? Is there anything much? Snap to ledge?
You can't snap from below, but the basic mix-up is going to be... so let's say Fox is like right here.
Sure.
You can get an on-stage angle, or you could try to like go into the wall to try to like not peek above ledge, and then just grab at the end of it.
Right. Going into the wall is a bit risky with the AI, just because I have to like do a ray cast of sorts. I have to cast a ray from Fox to the wall to check if there is in fact a wall there, and so on and so forth.
Gotcha. Once you determine if the wall's there, though, I imagine it's pretty straightforward because I don't believe the vertical distance of Firefox is affected by whether you're riding the wall or not, which is how that works.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why sometimes you'll say, yeah, Devin, we're training Fudgepop's AI a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, is someone there already?
Yeah, Devin likes modding and stuff, so... Devin, if you don't know about Fudge's build, this thing's crazy. So yeah, like, Mewtwo's teleport's kind of the same way. Let me... So if I teleport straight up, I obviously don't interact with the wall.
Right.
But if I teleport at a 45, I do interact with the wall.
Yeah. I see. But it still goes up at 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
The angle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of sense. Yeah. It's on stage and neutral game is what I wanted to stress test the most. I wanted to see if there's anything that you recommend in particular that it's good at, what it's bad at, and so on and so forth. Like a coaching session of sorts, but
gotcha.
Just with AI.
It's just a little abstract.
Yeah. That's fair.
I liked the fast fall there. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a human thing.
Yeah. Well,
that was the wildest shenanigan move. I forget what the name is exactly. Some shenanigans are in that movement.
Yes. Oh, he got you.
Okay, it seems like he's a little. Gotcha. Yeah. It seems like he's a little stuck when it comes to that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's kind of attacking with the assumption that we'll move up into him, which isn't a bad idea, but...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it has a few different types of attacking, like types of goals that I can choose from when it's going for an attack, when it decides what attack to use. It has, let me look it up. Attack goal.
You had mentioned already that it has the different like broader objectives, and that's why it's going different colors.
Yeah. Do you want me to explain that again?
Sure. Let me turn off Dreamland as well while we're thinking about it.
Oh yeah. For the attacks itself, it has kill priority, combo checks, juggle checks, tech chasing, pressuring, breaking crouch cancel, spacing, power, escaping the corner, launching, baiting, and just checking if a move is fast and in the right direction.
Gotcha. So almost like a barre. Like that's a term in 2D fighters where it's like you press when you're minus. So you just need the fastest thing that'll have a hitbox.
Yeah, Yeah,
gotcha. That seems pretty... Oh yeah, this is the one build. That makes sense.
So the different colors mean different things. As we mentioned, the hot pink, like solid pink, is supposed to be like dash dancing around. Red means attacking. The lighter color pink, like it is now, means baiting. If he's yellow, he's in a defensive or just trying to protect or read an option. What else? Blue means circle camping.
Gotcha.
And am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. No, yeah. Oh yeah, teal means trying to edgeguard, but it's better at that.
Yeah, that's such like a character specific thing that I imagine it's pretty hard to like implement.
Yeah. Knowing how to edgeguard and what moves. It's not too difficult to, well, it's just going to be a pain for a bit.
Gotcha.
Can the Fox do super spiral backdash spiral technique? Sadly, no. Can it optimally manipulate RNG to get optimal angles in random angle mode? No, sadly. Sent to the fourth dimension by super boosting with side B. Sadly, no. hey, oh hey, you lost stock, haha. Or it SD'd, one of the two.
If you think I can go 2 hours against this AI without losing a stock, you're out of your mind.
So it can take a stock. Nice. What I wanted out of this thing is to have trouble force-stocking it. I wanted to have fun trying to force-stock it in a game without developing bad habits myself.
Gotcha.
So I wanted a single-player experience that can keep player habits in check. Okay. So it looks like Fox is a damn good combo weight from you too.
Oh yeah, and I have a ton of experience with this matchup. This is more or less how I learned the game.
I see. By playing the CPUs?
No, by playing Fox.
Oh.
It's doing a lot of mistech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mistech into option.
Oh, missed tech. Gotcha. Yeah. Telling it to tech properly is hard.
It also likes... It doesn't really seem to care about going off stage. Which I know in this matchup is going to be a little more extreme than most, but it is still, like, a generally bad position. It's hard to explain to an AI, I imagine.
Yeah, I say if the opponent is near the ledge, near specifically the stage ledge, then try not to go off stage. But it disobeys me for some reason. It's fun. Oh.
We don't have to talk about it. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to just do the down air too early. Because then it looks even sillier that you just fall, the opponent falls to their death and I missed.
That's true.
So Mewtwo's a floaty. Let's try a fast faller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want me to just stick to Mewtwo, I will, but I was thinking I was going to play around with some different fall speeds and things.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, he is a little bit stuck on the platform, I see. Or assumes that you're going to come up and get him or something.
Yeah, there was...
Because that's how I play.
Yeah, there was... There might be like a... What's the recovery thing, I guess?
Oh?
Just like, the Fox didn't even up B on that stock.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it might be that it just doesn't care about the blast zone. But I thought I made check for that, but I could be wrong.
Ooh, that was the escape from the corner one, I imagine.
Maybe. I think so. Oh,
yeah.
No, that was just recovery.
Oh, gotcha. I guess that is pretty much the same position.
Mm-hmm. The escape from corners, like, dash through or use a fast attack to get out.
Gotcha.
Or jump over, if you can. Got you. Oh no, Fox.
Zero Suit, is that you?
I tried to make it so you can't exactly cheese it. You have to actually kind of play the game. But obviously it's easier said than done.
Yeah, this does not seem like an easy task in the slightest, let alone in a game like Smash.
Mm-hmm. So like All-Star mode, I want to see Plup take on very hard All-Star mode in this game. With my special AI.
Okay. Let me do a few more against Fox, and then I'll start switching up some of the characters.
Sure.
Something I think this might be a Fox thing, or like the Foxes I've played thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Fox is not jumping a lot, the Fox AI here.
It's not. Yeah, I was told that jumping is a bad thing for the Fox.
It's a good and a bad thing. Like...
Yeah, okay. So other characters, I have a jumpiness value. And some other characters have a higher jumpiness value. But for this, I turned it down because I was told jumping is bad. I'm like,
it's character specific. So, like, against Falcon,
mm-hmm.
like, it's less... I guess a lot of the cast, actually, because Fox getting up thrown is usually so bad.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like against Marth, for instance, jumping is bad, but also jumping is good, because throw.
I see. By jumping, do you mean jumping out of combos? Or
jumping in neutral. For,
okay.
like, pressure and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because, like, it seems like a lot of the Fox's approaches are, like, grounded dash dance, which is good, but, I'm not feeling pressured by aerials, really.
Yeah. Okay. That's really good feedback.
Also, for up air specifically, he's doing first hit up air a lot, and I'm either CCing it or, like, I don't care about getting hit by first hit up air.
That makes sense.
No!
I
should have gone to the left. Okay, that's correct. Yeah.
Oh, that's not correct. One thing I need to figure out is why he doesn't shine a lot. You'd imagine he would be shining, but he's just like, no, I don't think I will.
Yeah, it's not hitting whatever criteria the different states are looking for.
Yeah. It's like a certain knockback that it's looking for. Well, Sean has a fixed knockback of 83 point whatever on Fox, so... Aha! He got you.
See, stuff like full hops help a lot against... Obviously, like, this is not a viable thing on its own.
Right.
But, like, having these hitboxes here... Oh, yeah, that's right, I gotta... No!
Oh.
Just, like, flooding the AI with hitboxes seems to make it not really know what to do, even if those hitboxes are more committal, like rapid jabs.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Who's in the middle?
I have it run up in shield, but, like, Marth, if you were to jab, I know he can get through that.
Yeah,
there.
But for rapid jabs, they're not good, but you can't really, like, run up shield grab them.
Yeah. What do you do against a rapid jab?
You can jump over it, yeah. So, like... Yeah,
or roll through?
You can roll through. Especially if you have plats, it's a lot easier as well. It's less committal, but, like... So here, if Fox is thinking, oh, for whatever reason, Falcon's rapid jabbing...
Yeah.
You can jump over as, like, a cross-up, and then... Actually, yeah, it's, like, basically jump to where the red square is right now. Like, land in that spot, bear... Or it's a little more conceptual, but even getting in the air uncontested as a fast faller is really, really valuable.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
So even if Falcon stops after the rapid jab, getting to like here with drill is super useful in any matchup, not just Falcon, but Falcon especially. He can't really intercept you with like a sword like Marth can.
Right. Okay. So one thing you might notice is the yellow box that sometimes happens. That is when he's trying to bait out an option. And he used the yellow box. The yellow box is a visualization of the average distance from where he gets hit relative to you. And then he uses that to space around with dash dancing and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. So if I'm just doing rapid jab, the yellow box is... Well, it was right there for a second, but it'll be like ideally right outside jab.
Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Yep. I also have a DI in smart ways, or at least hopefully smart ways. Smarter than random DI for sure. Because I was like, I can cheese an AI with random DI. I wasn't having fun playing against a random DI AI. DI AI, haha. But this one I made sure it had smart DI. So it like will DI away most times, sometimes it'll DI in, sometimes it'll DI up. But I tried making it so it doesn't DI in all the time. Okay, Fox, you do you, I guess. Maybe there's something down there, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a tiny platform that we just can't see. Fox is like, I got it.
Of course.
Something I noticed in the Mewtwo games as well, were that when it was just DIing down smash at ledge, it was, ooh, nice. It was DIing them like, not up and in.
Are you supposed to?
For kill moves like that, yeah. So when I'm like just charging down smash at ledge as Mewtwo, for instance.
Okay.
Or when, in general, if a character knows they're going to be hit by a strong move, like if you miss rest, up and in is usually what you want to do. There are exceptions if you're at like, especially if you're at middle percents. Where it's
so
like,
the thing is, I can only choose one value to give the AI without modifying the game in a significant way. And I chose to give the AI the value of end lag for a move. So the AI knows your end lag, or ISA frame, of the opponent's move, if I put that data in.
Gotcha.
It doesn't know the actual power, it doesn't know the knockback. It only knows those upon getting hit. So I have to read the angle and stuff. Also, ouch, Fox. I'm so sorry.
That's the most human thing I've ever seen in my life. The slide off, oops.
Yep.
Something you can do, if it knows the IASA... Oh no.
It lives, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
If it knows the IASA, you could just, like, as a trend... Is it 9 minutes by default? I must have changed that somewhere by accident then. If it knows ISA, you could just, like, as a trend, if the move it's about to get hit by is a higher ISA, you could make it more likely to survival DI. So, like...
Oh, that's true. That's a good idea.
F smash versus up tilt. Well, Marth up tilt's weird, but...
Yeah, Marth up tilt was weird, yeah.
Oh, no. Fox, please.
Screaming. Yeah, Fox's recovery I think I still have to work on, because you're just kind of obliterating it. I think I gave it the incorrect... Yeah, I gave it the incorrect values for range and height. So Wolf's is a bit better.
Gotcha.
In that regard. Falco's too. Fox, for some reason, I didn't see fit to do it. No, Fox.
Again, that is the most human thing in the world.
Yeah, slide off oops is like common, unfortunately.
Oh, see, but there, like that up air.
Yeah.
They're going for like single hit up air, which is cool, but like the follow ups aren't ready for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have enough hits done to combo.
Right. You could do like single hit up air shine, or maybe even up tilt, especially if you're doing it from like a juggle. But that's like a trickier thing to do. It looks like Fox is looking at the up air as like just a move.
Yeah.
He's not looking at the fact that it's second hit, not second hit only, but like
yeah,
without second hit, it's not worth pressing unless you're doing it on purpose, which is pretty advanced for AI, especially even for this kind of project.
No, I can tell it just to not use second hit up, first hit up air.
Oh, hell yeah! Then that might be worth doing because like falling up air is good, but it's because it's second hit primarily.
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, I have... So, the way it works is I feed my AI a bunch of global values, which contains its frame data, and the information, and the approximate range and area in which it should attack relative to a target if it wants to hit with that particular move in that particular hitbox. So, let me see. Globals... Fox... So, for instance, up air, I have variants of up air. So it has the weak hit up air and the full hit up air. I can just get rid of the weak up air if I wanted to.
Gotcha.
I just figured it might be cool if it knew how to use it, but it doesn't look like it does.
Oh, that's why it doesn't shine. Because on paper, shine's awful, right? Like,
oh, really?
Almost. Well, because it has like almost no range. Even Fox Jab has more range. It has very low damage.
Oh, right.
And then it can't look at follow-ups, right? So it's just saying, oh, why would I shine? This move is frame 1, sure, but everything else is bad.
Let me see. End special, up special, down special. I told it the down special I say is 8. Maybe it's because it looks for moves with an offset more. Range-wise offset.
Right. Because all the stuff that makes Shine good is like a little further beyond its frame data.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, frame 1's great, but everything else is underwhelming. It's good because it lets his shield pressure be really good by contesting at -5. It lets his combos and conversions be really good by drill to Shine is to anything you want.
I see.
But so that's hard to feed a robot.
Yeah, the thing is, my AI doesn't look at combos themselves. It looks at, will this move allow me to potentially hit with another move afterwards? Will I be able to arrive at the opponent's location by the time the hit stun wears off relative to the knockback?
Gotcha.
That's about how it looks at it.
Can you make new moves?
What do you mean?
In this system, could you... I'm trying to think of how to make Fox Shine work in this system. Could you make a Fox Shine that is a Fox, double shine, or a Fox Shine that is Shine Wave Dash forward? Because if Shine Wave Dash forward, you're definitely plus enough. It seems like that would get picked up as a good combo move by your AI.
So it knows the individual moves. Actually, technically speaking, yes, I can. Because that's actually a great idea. I didn't think of.
Because then even on Shield, it's not awful to do that, and it's too fast for people to be like, oh, they shielded Shine, I shouldn't wave dash.
Yeah.
So then you get put in that same position where Shine is probably the best move there, unless they're expecting shield.
Mm-hmm.
To where that can become relatively human shield pressure.
Yeah. Shine wave dash forward. That makes sense.
Yeah, or even Shine short hop. You can add on Shine X as a bundled option.
Yeah.
Shine Grab can be an option if it's reading that they're going to shield. Shine Drill Shine. Even.
I suppose so. And it would have different frame data, so to speak. Pseudo frame data of the entire operation.
Right. So Shine Wave Dash would be Shine plus Jump Squat plus Wave Dash.
Yeah.
So 20 something instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that might be one way to kind of to forcibly teach the AI that no, Shine gets you stuff. See, once you do this operation, you're in a good position and can do it again, or you can grab or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So I'd link to in our DMs the syntax for effectively describing to the AI what it does.
Gotcha.
that's all the information it knows. It knows that down special is the root move and the damage info with 5 base knockback, 80 weight based knockback, 100 knockback, 5 damage, 80 weight based knockback, and 100 knockback growth. It sends at an angle of 1 degree on the ground.
Gotcha. So could you make like I guess add in a new move and just like for instance call it down B, like Wave Shine, and just change those numbers?
I can change those numbers, but I would have to program in the inputs. But I can do that.
Gotcha. That's a little bit of a hard coding solution, but
yeah, I mean, I don't mind hard coding small things like that, like techniques, like move techniques like that. That works. In fact, I do that for that's how I make them jump out of Shine, for instance, or how Wolf does his short hop laser waveland.
Gotcha. There's probably a fair number of things, like up throw cape might have to be its own thing.
True.
Stuff into rest might have to be their own thing, but
that's true.
It's pretty easy to tell that, like, oh yeah, Fox isn't shining. This AI isn't shining. That's weird. So it's not super hard to like see the missed opportunities when they're that big, at least. So stuff that's like, fair. Oh yeah, Luigi got I missed the DIN throw and Luigi didn't up B me. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. I see. Interesting. So a lot of the drawbacks. So it was actually getting in on you, somewhat.
Yeah. But
it wasn't capitalizing.
Right.
Which is a big part of the game.
Its throw choice was also not great.
Fair.
Down throw is fine on Fox against the cast, but against characters that it can up throw, at least for damage, if nothing else, let alone the kill confirm possibility, that it doesn't really work great on Mewtwo, but it can. Like, it's hard to tell the AI that, like, no, even if it's not perfect, making Mewtwo do something out of up throw is still useful.
Yeah. That makes sense. So really, the recovery... So, its neutral game is good? Question mark?
Its neutral game is good. Its conversions aren't threatening yet. Partially because of the way it kind of just is built. And that's not a fault thing. It's just like...
Yeah.
It doesn't automatically know. It doesn't play 8,000 matches and realize that, like, oh, late hit nair to up smash is a thing at high percent.
Right.
So it doesn't have that risk reward kind of, like, built in.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's an idea. The risk reward from using certain techniques.
Right. Because, like,
if possible for me to do.
Like, if you watch Melee.
Yeah.
Right. Like say on Marth Fox. Obviously, that's on FD. Everyone in the room knows that, oh, Fox can't be grabbed or he dies. Right. But an AI can't speak, or at least can't as easily, as intuitively, right. Because they have to analyze a lot more at once. They can't remember.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I have 24 floating point variables all throughout the entire AI's lifetime that I can use at any given moment. A lot of those are used for storing the data that its move has, that it's currently trying to use. And then another few are used for storing the goal position that it tries to get to. And then the others are temporary or used to track the last attack it used, for instance, or is trying to use.
Maybe...
So it's a very limited sort of system, but I can augment it with the C++ stuff.
This is probably more of a spacey thing than a generalized AI thing, but maybe also try to... If you can read either the plat layout, like if it's a flat stage or not, or the opponent's up throw, read like, oh hey, would getting up throw and be awful? If so, avoid grab more than usual.
Okay. That's an idea, because I do actually have a way of checking the stage layout. It's not perfect, but it works for the standard stages. That's how I know to... that's how it will eventually look at platform camping.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play against Wolf now.
Yeah, go for
Actually, let me do an order. Left to right.
Okay.
Or I have on my sheet at least.
Yep. So it immediately goes in and gets grabbed. Amazing.
It's mashing though. Okay, yeah.
Oh no, okay, so the AI... So if you turn on the input display for the AI, because they have one, You'll see what's going on when they mash.
Oops,
Back.
not that.
Oh. Back. There we go. There we go. Then you can just back out of the menu.
Oh, that's clean.
Yep. It does it itself. Like, that was already in the game. I didn't program that.
Gotcha. I would take some of this stuff off the screen.
Yeah.
Player 2. Display off. There we go.
You can also turn the debug stuff off if you wish. Some like it. Some like find it like a visual ASMR thing.
I'll keep it off for now. And
yeah,
then LRAB, or how do I get this off the? Oh, just B. Okay.
Yep. When you're on the top menu, just B.
Why is he red now?
Oh, because it never got the chance to turn the thing off.
Oh, okay.
So it's a toggle that I have to do.
Let's see if restarting the match just.
Yeah, restarting the match will work.
Sick.
Skadoosh. There goes Falco. Ah, the life of a spacey. It's weird. It's not using Shine. Falco used to be using Shine a lot.
It's also not like landing with aerials very much. Or lasering, yeah.
It's not really doing anything.
It's hanging out. It's vibing.
Yeah. Will it actually attack?
Oh, there was a jab.
Oh, snap.
Oh, okay.
This is like watching your child get beat up at the playground or something. Oof. Oof. There we go. You grabbed the ledge. I'm happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. It was doing a lot more of that before. Might have turned down its aggressiveness or something.
Do you think it's because it got grabbed and like kind of just thrown off stage and died so much that it's like wary?
Yeah, just gave up at that point.
No, that's not what I.
Yeah, that could be it. It could be very wary of It might be that it's looking at jabs as attacks and is trying to run up shield or something.
Oops.
And if so, I'll have to fix that. But yeah, I really like that idea of using the moves as like sequences of moves.
Right, almost like a macro.
Yeah.
It doesn't work great in fighting games, even in normal 2D fighters.
Mm-hmm.
But for some set situations, I think it could work pretty well.
Yeah.
Like stuff like ledge dashes are a really good example too.
That's fair.
Okay, let's.
Because players are usually really consistent with ledge dashes. It's a small situation, and it doesn't look too out of place if the computer does them consistently.
Right. It's also not something that can be like interrupted. Like it's not like, oh, I can do something to cheese this AI that's trying to ledge dash. It's like you can't interrupt the that's the point.
Yeah, exactly. Glad it hopped over there. That's good. The fact that it can actually get in gives me a lot of hope, though.
Yeah, like it's being pretty funky, the Falco, but for the most part,
Oh.
no.
Ah. Little side B swag.
For the most part, the movement and stuff is like that's not the issue. Oh, there we go. It's like it's not threatening.
Okay. Okay, that's really good to know. That's really helpful.
See, like there, that like forward air to down air conversion. Mm-hmm. That's because like a poke landed and it had the reward behind it. Whereas similar things, I haven't really been afraid of like, oh, what if I get hit by a laser in this case? But like what if I get hit by down air or shines? Like, I mean, I'll get hit by the down air or shine because the AI doesn't like have that capability yet.
Mm-hmm. So at the moment, I guess it's best to test your neutral game more so than test what happens whenever you get hit by them. Like if you DI poorly on all of their attacks, they'll still combo you some in theory, so that's good for a newcomer. But yeah, I feel I wanted this to be a good way to learn new characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well.
It's been doing down smashes a little more than I would have expected, too.
Okay. It might see them as a knockback tool. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's like leg and bone or something on Falco, I think. So it might be like, oh, it's a defensive option almost.
No. It doesn't know about its own invulnerability. It only knows the some of the data that I sent you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do things like automatically get that data. It's just too much processing power for the Wii to handle.
Gotcha.
So once it actually becomes a threat with its punish game, then it will be a really good AI.
I think so. Yeah, that's like. I think recovery is always going to be a little bit of a sore spot for this kind, for how complicated it is in this game. But if it can turn a Fox, grab into like, oh, this is scary because it leads to stuff, or like Falco shine, or even Falco laser to pressure, or Falco like shine combos.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest. That'd be the biggest improvement so far.
Okay, that's great.
Let's try
really
Wolf out a little bit. Like
you see how Wolf is jumping over you now.
Yeah.
Unlike Fox. Yeah, that's what Fox was like before. Does it feel unfair at all?
Oh, no, not particularly, no.
Excellent.
It doesn't feel like it's reading my inputs or anything.
Perfect. That's very good. That was a big critique people had with the default AI. Because like they would actually look ahead, and if you were even one frame where they could shield when you were attacking, they would shield.
Right, because that's the easiest way to do it, even if it's the least entertaining as a player.
Yeah. Boop. Oh, you got him. Got up.
No! I'm going to do a cool single hole epic thing, because you got me thinking about that earlier. And then he interrupted me.
Yeah, see, its edge guarding is really not there yet.
Yeah, and that's understandable because this is it's a weird concept, and it's...
Yeah. Edge guarding is almost character specific, too.
Yeah, like, you really have to put a lot of characters in boxes before it starts being, like, and a relatively... I don't want to say normal, but... Like, a relatively, like, oh, I can edge guard the Spaceys now.
Right.
And even among them, their differences are, like, significant enough, I think, to where it's just a starting point. It's not the end all of, like, I edge guard Fox and Falco the same way. It's like, okay, what about Wolf? What about,
Yeah. Good power shield.
Oops. What?
Okay, well, yeah, for some reason it does that sometimes. It's rare, and I don't know how to debug it because it's happening so infrequently, but it happens.
That caught my jab. That's wild.
All right. Just gonna dash dance around top player. Amazing. Oh. How do you create fear, I guess? Fear and pressure in your opponent. Getting good combos?
Combos is a lot of it. Being able to threaten a bad situation. Combos is definitely the easiest easiest way to think about that. But like if we take like Marth, Fox, and FD, right?
Yeah, grab. Just knowing the situation.
Right. Just being aware that like, like my character will beat them up if they do this.
Right. And knowing how to take advantage of that too. That's very character specific, which is difficult. Very tricky.
Oh. I've noticed that sometimes, at least with the Spaceys, it's not jumping when it gets off stage before a beast.
Oh.
It kind of just like upbeat.
Oh yeah. If I recall correctly, it does that to save its jump. Because I was taught that like sometimes you do want to save your jump.
Right, but even in distances like that last bit where it's like it needs to jump to even make it close to ledge, and it just doesn't. Yeah, when you're in range, variety is good. Too, but it's a little bit of like if Falco doesn't jump and just up east from the bubble, there's no recovery. You know.
I see.
Let's see. Let's go back to Mewtwo for a little bit. Let's see how. I just want to try to mix it up a little bit so I understand how this thing handles floaties versus fast fallers.
Sure.
Hell yeah, thank you, Ray J.
Hey, Ray J. Oh, hell yeah, Casino Wolf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
You take those.
That was. I think that's the only time I've seen the interaction.
Oh. So what kind of patterns do you look for in other players?
Recovery is a really easy kind of like point of, yeah, like there. Mm-hmm. The last time Wolf teched that, they still went to basically sweet spot ledge.
I see.
Anything that has like I don't want to say like a set outcome, but like ledge options are easy because not going to jump.
Anything that limits options to such a degree.
Exactly, yeah. Because if your only options, let's say Peach, right? Or let's do Luigi. If your options on ledge are any of the regular get-ups, which by definition, you can't even really drift much.
Right.
Except with like the extreme characters during those options. Or it's like ledge dash. That's like maybe 5 or 6, which is a lot less than normal in Smash.
I see.
Like there might be, Falco might want to shoot the gun, but shooting the gun at what distance? There's more nuance, and that makes it harder to notice the small differences.
Right.
Whereas, like, what's a good example? Or like, Ike quick draw ledge dash is very different in the tournament winner. So
yes,
it might be difficult to notice how Ike is using the same move at a slightly different timing to achieve a different objective. It's very easy to see that, no, he's invincible in my face versus, oh, he's on top of me and coming down behind me.
I see.
Like, you can work with, like, nuance. So let's say, like, again, like, how Falco lasers, it's harder to figure out what they want. Mm-hmm. But versus if they're picking a different option, it narrows it down because let's say so like again Ike, if Ike is doing quick draw ledge dash instead of tournament winner, have I been hitting him out of tournament winner? Is that why? Or does he want to threaten? Does he want to punish my shield by threatening a grab? Those, or does he just want to stay safe and get back center stage? Those are things that tournament winner does not allow him to do. So by definition, like you start with a list of like, what is tournament winner better at or worse at than quick draw ledge dash? Oh, these 3 or 4 things, and then maybe you always have the option of they were just doing it to be different, which is kind of especially when the options aren't super different, like neutral get up versus get up roll under 100. It's like it's fine. Sometimes you just do something different to do something different.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And like tech options. That's a huge one as well.
Yeah. That's another really common place for habits. Like I mentioned, your AI is missing techs a lot.
I see.
So it seems like about half the time or more they're missing techs. But once they do tech, their options used to be pretty much random. Like I haven't been able to figure anything out yet. And if there's a pattern, don't tell me because that's part of the fun.
Right.
I guess we'll just go with Link for now. Yeah. Same thing with the nuance versus decision on like Wolf Blaster. Like Wolf Blastering isn't like, oh, I knew they were going to do that. It's like, okay, how do I get around this?
Right.
It requires a little bit of like a more specialized answer.
A little bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
About the game itself. You can't just throw a newcomer into the game and be like, all right, figure this out. Here's the frame data. Figure out how to win.
Yeah.
Which is effectively what this AI is doing.
This AI is on like day 2 of playing the game. Okay. Okay, your AI is pretty cool. All right, fine.
Yes, it can shorten.
That was the option it picked. The frame 20 something.
Yes.
Your AI plays Smash Brothers.
Yes.
See, but like that forward air shouldn't have killed with good DI.
Yeah, because it's on stage. I see what's going on. Generally speaking, you want to have an angle as close to 45 degrees as possible, right?
For what objective?
Escaping a combo?
Escaping a combo, you usually just want to be away. Like, just...
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what he did with the fair in that down air.
Yeah. But some of it can also be, hell yeah, 69. Nice. Some of it can also be percent dependent. So, like, if you're at 120, even, like, character aside, if you're at 120, you probably shouldn't be combo DIing.
Right.
You would be combo DIing for specifically a certain move versus, like, by the rule. So maybe you can have, like, an inverse relationship. Because similarly, at 10%, there's not much reason to hold in unless you're a spacey.
That's true.
And even then, there's a lot of situations where at ledge you hold out purely because if you don't, you get hit anyway. And then you get hit at least as far.
That makes sense.
I guess SDIing is an option.
Yes.
As well. See, you see how, like, the full hop option does just get over this?
Yeah.
Oh?
Okay, you had the right idea, Wolf. You were so close. Fuck it, Blaster.
See, and again there with the just, like, didn't realize it needs to double jump. It might also... You said it can read the IASA of the opponent's moves?
Only if I code them in, yes.
Oh, that's not a thing you can do for everybody.
Frame, the end frame, the IASA of that move. It doesn't know anything about the knockback, though, until it gets hit.
That still might be worth doing the IASA, just... Because they're... Like, if I do up B, and he shields it, and he runs around me for 30 seconds, that seems like he doesn't know that or 30 frames. It seems like Wolf doesn't know that I'm actionable. Or not actionable, rather. Which would be, for some moves, would be a relatively easy way to make it feel, like, adaptive. Of just like, oh, it understands that, you know, this is hell on block, or if I whiff a grab the other way, I can't act. Oh yeah, it's auto L cancel. I've been L canceling like a moron.
No, you can L cancel. I recommend it so you don't get rusty.
For all those tournaments I'm going to compete in?
Yes, exactly.
Definitely. For sure.
Definitely.
But, yeah, some kind of... It's probably too extensive to be running all the time, but, like... Maybe on moves with IASA of above whatever its wave dash frame is, maybe, like, even just 15 or 16, run a check, see if, like, oh, if it's IASA, like, 30, maybe, like, just attack them without having... Well, then you have exceptions that are probably cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the nuanced exceptions that constantly get me.
Right, because, like, obviously if all I do is up B...
I do actually have it checking for end lag.
It's not really using it, if that makes sense.
If you... It's less that it's not using it. It is using it. It just knows that your move ends. It just knows that you're not actionable for quite some time.
Gotcha. I didn't mean to say that it's like something's wrong with the code. I just mean that like the wolf is not taking advantage of the like 60 frames here.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, there we go.
Wolf, let's go. It does some cool stuff sometimes. Other times it does that, which is absolutely nothing.
It seems like it's having issues with like knowing where it is vertically on plats versus the opponent.
Yeah. That makes sense. Would you say this AI is better than the default AI?
Yeah, I think it's cleanly better.
Excellent.
Its holes are easier to see because the neutral is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So like when that happens sometimes that looks silly because that's weird compared to like the rest of the AI.
Right. I feel like the some of the most important aspects are the things that you don't see.
Yeah, it's like
the neutral.
It's almost like acting, where it's like if you remember that they're actors, that this is an AI, it's like that's kind of not a red flag, but like in a perfect world, I forget that I'm playing offline.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see Henry Cavill, I see Geralt of Rivia or whatever, right?
Sure. I don't understand that reference, but I'll take it for it.
Or I don't see Brad Pitt, I see Action Hero Man.
Gotcha. Like the character rather than the actor. Right.
I don't see Brad Pitt in a costume. I see whatever the movie is supposed to be.
I see. Yeah. That's effectively my goal. I want to make it feel like that.
Gotcha.
But I think there are nuanced things that make it very difficult. Yeah,
it's a tall mountain for sure. I think a lot of the movement in neutral, for the most part, is there. For the three spacies, they don't seem very likely to press buttons, but they will get up close to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a spacey thing, but like...
What do you mean by press buttons?
When I see a spacey come up to me, like run up to point blank, I expect like, oh, shine pressure, or like, I have to actively, I'm now in a defensive situation, they have one neutral and gotten close. But even Fox would just like, kind of like run up and around me.
I see.
Because they don't have that, they don't have shine drill yet, they don't have...
He does sometimes, when he decides to use it.
Right, but, oh wow, that reached. Like,
yeah.
Like, okay, that was Nair, and now he's just...
Yeah.
It feels empty because of that expectation.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't turn around.
Aw.
We got shortens.
Heck yeah. It can do a lot of subtle things. But the nuanced things is what it's bad at. The nuanced, obvious things. Which I don't fully know or see myself because I'm making it.
Right.
Which is why I'm glad I'm getting all this feedback and stuff. Really good stuff. Oh, well.
Because, when... Especially, that's kind of one advantage of Like obviously this fox, like on screen visually, does not look different than a human because just like
Right.
it's
It
the
just looks
same
like
game.
a human that's making a lot of mistakes.
No, I mean like it's the same fox model.
Oh yeah.
So because I don't play or I didn't play against AI very much, I'm not. I'm assuming it's a person.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the movement is selling me on that, but when I see like a human fox player, human fox is weird. It's hurting my brain. If I see a human fox player like run up to point blank as I whiff a move, I'm like, oh shit, I better shield and actively defend myself and get ready for shield pressure. But when it's this AI, it's not quite there yet. Like it doesn't have shine drill. Like when I say it doesn't have shine drill, I mean that it might be picking the option, but it's not like a connected. That's not like a reasoning thing between it. You know?
I see. So so you're acutely aware that it just uses the move, kind of to use it, rather than for its purpose.
Right. Like when it grabs me because it is playing Project M or Project Plus, not because it's not doing fox pressure. It's just doing like, oh, I'm close to them and use fast moves. It's it's scary. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's kind of does that make sense? It's very difficult because I don't want to spend all my time doing character-specific stuff. It's like programming combo trees is not something that sounds fun to me.
Right.
But I do want to have the AI to such a point where it's a good training partner of sorts.
Right.
At the very least, with the important stuff that will become important in an actual game, such as neutral.
Right. I think with spaces, it's probably going to be the most pronounced with spaces because they have they have really good neutral, so they're going to get in very frequently with their numbers and their moves.
Right.
But also because when they don't shield pressure you, like that's so much of a spacey match, as a floaty at least, is being like, oh shit, they got in. Time to hope I can roll or like figure this out. So when that doesn't happen, it's just a little jarring. But it's going to be less pronounced with other characters.
Yeah, I see.
Let's go ahead and let's do Mario. Let's check Lucas out.
Yep.
Because those were also 3 spacies, and like I said, that's spacies are going to have some of the biggest like gaps between like. Oh, they're in now.
Too.
Ooh, we
dare
grab.
to throw a lot for some reason. Like up throw a lot. Unfortunately, Lucas is still a little bit disappointing.
He's a weird character, so it kind of makes sense. Like, it's hard enough to try to get AI to understand Shine. Magnet is a completely another level beyond that, I think.
Yeah. I did program recovery though. I'm proud of that.
That is impressive. As a human being, I can't program Lucas recover. Like.
Go Lucas. Oh, cool. He still goes to himself, or he still is able to move it to himself.
Oh, when he gets caped, that makes sense, I guess. Because as an AI, like he's making the decision, not every frame necessarily, but it's
every
not.
Frame, yeah.
Oh, it is every frame. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. He's making a lot of decisions every frame, a lot of functions. It's really amazing how much you can squeeze into a single frame. It's just a lot sometimes. That he tried to trick you / mix you up there by going high.
Right. It's a little nuanced thing again, but like.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get a little higher.
Aw.
But a lot of the times, and you'll see this. My favorite example is like Marth. You'll see them. Let me turn this off real quick. The side be a little too close to the ledge, so then they can grab it that way.
I see.
And by a similar kind of thing, what Lucas did right there, he was like right about here. He could have drifted to ledge. But instead he up-B'd, which I don't want to paint with a broad brush, but unless the opponent's like at ledge, I don't see that being like a net positive ever.
Going above ledge, you mean? Or on stage?
Like, beginning the...
high above ledge.
Just starting the up-B, at least with the side kid, starting the up-B when you don't need to.
Okay.
So like being here and up-Bing when you could just drift. That is a little bit side kid specific because their up-Bs are so ridiculously long. But it probably works the same way for Spaceys. Just the difference is Spaceys are less extreme. I don't know if they've been doing it. I just only noticed it with Lucas just now. Okay, then we still got Falcon, Kirby's.
Okay. Oh, hey, he took a stock.
It really does like to grab, you're right.
Yeah. For some reason, it really likes up throw. And I'm not entirely sure why.
That's some bravery on that AI.
Yeah.
Just not even shielding, just right there.
So I'll have to work on the punish game system a lot. Okay.
Ooh, okay. I think the idea of not always using your jump is really, really good. Especially when you're trying to get the AI to, like, understand it.
Right.
But it is when it works well, it works like that. There on that right side of Wario, that side B, like when Lucas was right outside of the blast zone, that really caught me by surprise. And it's like, oh shit, he could go like 3 different significant areas.
Yeah.
It does. I think it needs a little bit, some kind of check to see if like, oh, can you make it back with this first?
Yeah, I tried to, but like the math is a bit difficult, depending on the recovery, rather. Like, you'll notice he does do it at certain ranges. And tries to sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like there.
And that's really good, but it is sometimes having the jump.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes
like there, he could have jumped.
Right. And it's less of even a mix-up, more just like, okay, the character is dead because they didn't jump.
Right.
No. Lucas, please, I'm sorry.
No, Lucas.
I think he feels like he's double. It's weird. Without DJ seeing, it almost feels like he's double jumping a little too much. Especially like out of hit stun. But I'm not sure how much of that is just like me never wanting to double jump because I play a floaty, who has a ridiculous recovery anyway and never does.
That's fair.
It's a lot more pronounced with the Nest, especially. Does Lucas know how to Zaire tether recovery?
No.
Okay,
that's something I will have to code in at some point.
That will help a lot, though. That's a very good, not fix, but like just a tool in the recovery for the characters that have it.
True.
Okay, Falcon and then the Kirby's. Okay.
Yep.
Actually, let's go Meta Knight. God, I've been playing more Meta Knight the past few months to like, for between matchup and then like people are like, oh, I want to learn Meta Knight. And the character's way more fun than he should be. It's a crime.
Yeah, for sure. Run, Falcon, run. He's actually winning.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, he made it back. Let's go. I feel like this neutral-based approach will work well on characters like Ganondorf, who don't rely on combos per se as much.
Yeah, they rely more on like threat zones and like big hits.
Right.
Whoa!
Okay.
It paid off. It paid off.
Paid off. Let's go. Well, alright, Falcon. No.
That is also very human.
Yeah.
It's weirdly refreshed. Like, I'm not taking pleasure in the fact that the robot or that the AI SD'd, but it's just like weirdly refreshing to be like, oh, that's like a normal way to SD.
Yeah. And as opposed to just air dodging to your death all the time. Well, he got you.
That's fine.
You got him. Oh.
Okay.
Nothing super remarkable about Falcon, I think.
I think
Although he was doing well, I think.
I think it's just another one of those issues where, like, as a character, a lot of Falcon's threat comes from, like, being airborne, which does not necessarily mesh with, like... No. Does not mesh super well with, like, the rule of thumb of, like, being in the air is not great.
Right.
Without additional context, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of context that you need. That's the key.
Right. So like even outside of like relatively silly examples like the rapid jabs, it is a little bit of just hey, there's a time and a place for a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So aside from neutral or the very fundamental aspects, it's really hard to do a one-size-fits-all for the AI. That's good to know.
Yeah,
keep in mind.
It is. Falcon is kind of the same issue as the Spaceys, except in neutral. A lot of Falcon's grounded options aren't super good when you compare them to his that was fancy. When you compare them to like
any aerial,
any aerial, and just the abilities he gets from that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm assuming he's back throwing just for the stage control.
Sure. Let's go with that.
That might be something to look at for characters that have, I guess I'll say, the best throws. Like, Ganon down throw versus back throw mix-up might be a thing, but, like, you wouldn't F-throw off stage almost ever, right. I don't think. Kind of the same thing with Falcon. Or, like, Ike up-throw on Spaceys and fast fall, or even a high percent, versus F-throw off stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good kind of rule of thumb, especially when you're trying to apply it to 42 very different characters.
Right.
I think it seems like the biggest issue, or the biggest difficulty that you're going to get into the deeper you go is, like, how are you going to... How much of a Bowser AI are you going to make versus an AI that works with Bowser?
Right.
Or Yoshi, or Puff, or, Peach... Or
I'm making
etc.
I guess, Smash-like AI. Something that focuses on the fundamental concepts of Smash, more so than the characters themselves. At least for now.
Right. Those fundamental concepts are translated through the characters Sometimes very differently. So, like,
Yeah.
for example, Puff almost is the opposite, where she's not going to run around hardly at all.
That's true. That's true. I would give Puff a high jumping value, high circle camping value, little aggression, more so bait than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
I tried to make it flexible enough, but yeah.
It might be worth separating grounded jump value and double jump value.
Oh, I do.
Oh, perfect then. Yeah, so if you're afraid of Falcon trying to jump out of combos that are a little too real and dying for it, you could just amp up his grounded jump value, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah, Remix 10.
F is for Falcon.
F is for Falcons, we'll do together.
Yes. PS. Use to show me your moves.
Jab, 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 jab. Yeah! I love this game so much.
Great.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh.
I don't know how to do it from that low. Falcon?
Falcon. Okay.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah. Falcon considers his options.
So something he did right there, I think, was interesting. Is he was under a fountain and he tried to hit me with up air. So it seemed like he prioritized. The AI did not realize it was off stage and going to die unless it up B'd.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. Not entirely sure why.
It might be a fountain thing with the not realizing what part of the stage he's adjacent to.
Maybe. From what I recall, Meta Knight was one of the best AIs. Did you have some stuff?
Oh no!
Brilliant.
Falcon Douglas, no! Okay.
No.
Oh no.
Well, will he get you?
No! That was so close! I want my money back! What?
Okay.
Falcon.
Half.
That up B should have grabbed. I'm so salty that up B didn't grab. I did the good thing! Alright, you mentioned MK was good. Let's go to MK.
Yep.
MK's really good at just grounded options. His grounded options are just very strong, so maybe that would be one reason. He also has multiple jumps, so even if he gets caught, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. And he has very fast options with little inline.
I always forget MK has really weird gravity.
Yeah. This is an actual match. Wowie.
I'm curious on what MK's kill options are going to be.
I don't know. I think like F smash, F slip a little.
Oh no. But Buzzsaw's always a good way. Something I think I wouldn't say it's like unfair levels. It's because it's something that players will do. I don't think there's been the CC is a little not even weird, but just it's acting out of CC immediately.
Ah, I see.
So like I jabbed it and it like slid off neutral air.
Mm-hmm.
Or like there, I jabbed it out of the air, it landed, and then re-jumped into immediate fair.
Okay, that's good to know. Good feedback in general. So have it like randomly wait a few frames.
Yeah, some kind of just delay. No, come on.
Aww.
Oh, I imagine the double jump problem is even worse with MK because his actual B moves are not phenomenal recoveries on their own.
Right.
Yo!
Oh. A little. Like if he's under the stage like that, I coded him to turn around.
Yeah, that was a very useful thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because it conflicts with normal up B precedent.
Yeah, exactly.
So overriding it is both useful to make him not kill himself all the time, and also to actually recover.
Right. Okay.
Goodbye, Meta Knight. There might be the same kind of issue with like Fox up air 1 versus Meta Knight forward air.
Yeah.
Where on its own, it's like, especially the first two hits are like, why? Why bother almost?
Mm-hmm. I wonder. Actually, I do remember making a bit of code where I say, all right, if it hits the opponent, then fast fall.
Oh. That's...
It's like an optimization thing.
I think that's a good optimization, but it makes some of the decision-making on these multi-hits a little strange.
Yeah. That's the issue.
See, like, I imagine any character with a drill... Actually,
exactly.
They're going to be fine, because drills they're supposed to be consistent multi-hits you can fast fall anyway.
True. So I may have to manually program... I may have to tell it what moves to use, or to check for in various situations. Which is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I do still think one thing that's going to be probably really hard to nail down is those, like, random conversions. Those stray hit conversions.
Yeah. Those two, for sure. Unfortunately, I do have to, yeah, I do have to go for now.
Gotcha.
But that's alright. If you want, you can keep playing, like, streaming or whatever. You could, keep doing the, you could show off, like, the combo trainer type thing if you wanted to.
For sure.
Just feel free.
Yeah.
But it has been a lot of fun. I have to go for now, but I'll catch you later.
For sure, Fudge. Thanks. Let me
Thank
know
you.
when you have some free time, either later tonight or tomorrow or something, and we can go. I can kind of go over my impressions.
Sure. Sounds great.
Sick. Catch you later.
Later.
All right. Let's actually see in the Ditto. I guess the character I'm playing isn't really going to change very much because it doesn't currently really like analyze a ton. Okay. I'm not good at this game. No, I didn't take the wall. Oh, I hate IDC so much. No! Stupid technique. It's backwards for no good reason. Can you recover from there? You chose not to. Okay. Thank you, Mennonite. Very cool. Yeah, so it seems like... Get off my screen, bug. Seems like there's going to be some issues. Just trying to not even issues, but there's definitely going to be some like necessary learning for some character-specific stuff. Please hit me. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what, like... I'm not sure what the, I don't know a lot of code stuff, especially about AI. I wonder why it's ignoring whatever is in the programming, telling it to, like, recover. Okay. Yeah, some of its DI is also on the kill moves is not helpful for. Oh no! Speaking of which, like DI and cape down and away. Yeah, this seems to be a pretty solid base for an AI. I think the biggest issue with this is going to be just the scope it entails with how unique all of the characters are. We're all AIs at heart. You know, that's true. We are. We are all just learning machines. Okay, it punished down smash. Goodbye. I was right. Oh, I got another pink. That's nice. Dot eyes. I thought you 19? I didn't know they did that much. Okay. Let's see. We have the Kirby cast? Yeah, we have the Kirby cast. Oh, I bet you the issue with Kirby's... Bet you the issue with recovery is going to be really bad with Kirby, since his airspeed's really low and his uppy's not good. It's DIing for slide-offs really, really well. Not quite to the point of being, like, too good for human, but... Okay. So it seems like it's in circle camping mode. Yeah, it's acting out of CC super fast. That interrupted jab too. Hey, Jan. How goes it? No. I am... Fudgepop just left, but I am giving his AI some more whirls. It's really, really good. It's just... I'm not sure how much... how far you can really get, but without going a little heavier into character-specific stuff, at least in PM. Yeah, that seems... Yeah, Kirby's recovery seems not great. Trying very hard for grabs, it seems. There was a minute ago... Yeah, let's go! Into you. There's a minute ago, it was on the platform. It was having issues earlier as well when I was playing, or I was playing with Fudge. When Fudge was here, where like it couldn't quite tell where vertically I was. It just knew I was horizontally nearby on a plat when it was on a plat. So it would kind of like start, smacking ghosts. Man. Yeah, that specific thing where it burns all of its jumps above ledge is weird. It must be going like way too hard in the circle camp. I'm not sure. It is a tri-plat stage too. Let me actually see if it does that on FD. Yeah. This AI just in general doesn't quite press enough, if that makes sense. Like a lot of empty hops, a lot of like movement. But if I just sit here, it takes a long time for it to hit me. Its SDI is really good. It's also on level 9, and it did burn all its jumps. Okay. It also isn't really... Yeah, it's not a triplat thing. Huh. Oh, is it only using all 5 jumps when it double jumps? But I'm sure fair is funky as well. Yeah, it was off stage there with a double jump. And then it had to. It ended up burning all 5. Ooh. There. Yo, 2 in a row. It's a good day to be me. All the way up there, yep. Oh, that was on jump 4. That was new. I'm gonna double check MK. I didn't notice it if MK was doing that. I don't think they were. It might have been harder to tell because Meta Knight and like the way Meta Knight's not going to be in that position as much. See, there I double jumped and just did something just fine. Yeah, it's still... It doesn't realize that it's fair as a multi-hit in the way that, like, when it should be using it kind of angle. Try Puff. Puff isn't one of the characters that currently is working in general, so... Fudge gave me a list of some characters. Spaceys, Kirby's, Lucas, Falcon, and a little Mewtwo. 2 for 3. Even some of the Spaceys earlier would just like not recover. Like it seems like all the characters so far they have a small chance of just like accepting death. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's I'm not sure what it's trying to do when it's doing running to ledge and drilling on stage. No! How dare you jump, Meta Knight? All of them so far also seem to still have the issue of like they don't realize if they don't know if they need their jump to get back to stage or not. So you'll have Wolf, you'll have like Falco in the blast zone, just with jump only up being. And that's kind of like that seems to be a reading the stage issue, I guess is the term. Like it needs to make a determination that it needs to jump to get back to stage. And then from there, there's not even a decision. You have to jump. And then it makes the decision on how to up B from there. So yeah, it seems like that multi-jump thing is a Kirby thing, which is strange. So yeah, Spaceys, Lucas, Falcon, Kirby characters. And then a little bit of Mewtwo. It's not like distressing to the point of it doesn't take me out of it to the point of it being like inhuman. But it is also acting out of CC like ASAP. Which I let Fudge know about that. Missing text a lot. I don't know why. Oh, DDD might not know that they can't grab Legend that way. It feels like it misses tech like half the time across the entire AI. I'm not sure what they happen on the other characters. It also is DIing some kill moves a little weird. Like there, that back air off stage, especially as a 2-hit move, you never DI that out, even at like 0. So I'm not sure how it would do this. It needs to make some kind of determination that like, oh, DI out would kill me, so therefore I don't. But Fudge was saying it doesn't have access to like the numbers of them on the move aside from like ISA and one other thing. There's all the fuzzes. Fudge chocolate. Is there strawberry? Oh, I need to add ice cream to my grocery order. Thank you guys. It's actually... I was going to do that earlier, and I forgot to. It's not too late. It was for tomorrow. Let me in. My orders. HEB, don't you dare. View details. Can I add items? Yes. Add on items at 35 per order? I don't want to buy 35 pints of ice cream. What monster runs this website? There we go. There we go. Vanilla ice cream. Great. Vanilla ice cream is the best ice cream. Submit. I will pay you money for ice cream. Great. Okay. Okay. Yeah, y'all are heroes. Nick Jack and what's going to each other now? It is a little strange, yeah. They're a little too closely spaced. They get all funky. In our time of need, in my very specific time of need, there's more Mewtwo. 2 heroes arose. They reminded me I wanted to buy ice cream earlier today. Oh, okay. That was a shield drop, correct, like, face and grab. Kind of design too. Okay. DDD mains take notes on how this AI combos. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. This... New backpack? Okay. Offensively, this DDD is kind of cracked. This is weird. Offensively, this DDD is kind of cracked. Oh, it has the same issue, though. I don't know if it knows the proper height to actually be able to grab ledge with its uppy either. What? Okay, this DDD is doing RNG manipulation. There's no way. Okay, it's out of jumps because it had that weird thing where it just goes to horizontal ledge height and just chills. Yeah, it doesn't know how to use its up B quite right. Yeah, it also goes too low. And I think in addition to using its up B kind of funky. Anyone? Oh yeah, Ian. I think you have a point. I think you might be right. Mewtwo might be busted. Okay, that was the Kirby's. Let me try a little bit of Mewtwo. Fudge had mentioned that I'm sure that Hover makes this ridiculously complicated, especially when Fudge seems to be trying to do like a generalized AI. Mewtwo's not busted? Yeah, you're right. Number 1's not busted. It's different. I forget what character it was. We were having some weird situation where they would just... It was a Spacey. Where they would jump... Oh! They still got it. Weird situation where they would literally just jump between these two platforms and then side B for a few seconds and then go back to normal. Oh man, I miss this game sometimes. It's not really defending itself as it falls, which is also, especially as a floaty, kind of a problem. Okay, Devin, we don't have to talk about your stupid EX build with your stupid busted Pichu down smash that actually just kills from across the stage at 60. Eon, if you haven't seen this character, Pichu is an abomination. Like, I don't say that something is objectively wrong without knowing the full weight of what I'm saying. Pichu's down smash is objectively wrong. It simply should not be that way. It's not your Pichu. It's in your build, dude. If it's in your build, it's your Pichu. Okay. It'd be interesting if it could make a determination. That's a lot more foresight than the AI has. Never mind. I was going to say it'd be interesting if it could make a determination that, like, oh, if I DI to the right, I die. If I DI to the left, I might live. But scope. I'm going to stop. Stop the yard. No! That's the first time I've been got. That's the first and only time I got it. No. Okay, this is the greatest AI in the world. I do not make the rules. There's one metric for how good an AI is. Can its side be gimmick you? I'm so upset. I got. I don't got L cancel. I can just not L cancel. Nope, that was too slow. Oh, no jump. I wonder what it does if I go to... Oh, there's a platform. I wonder what it does if I go to ledge, though. Let me see if I can knock this thing off stage without killing it. Oh yeah, it beats out Bowser's down B too, of course. Done the X build stream? Yeah, I know, Eon. I know. I'm sure you did like that. You liked hearing the fear in my heart. I might be free tonight, Devin. It depends if we have D&D. Okay. So, we started up kind of early, me and Fudge. And he showed me some radness. Not grab the coins. Get out of here with coins. There's so many more better, fun, stupid moves. So, up B. Here it is. This is the Fudge build. Oh yeah, y'all actually probably be pretty interested in this. Let me go back to normal. This will show you all the AI states. What are we doing? It's not heat map. Oh, I'm missing something. Is it not player 2? Turn on all of them. I'm missing something. Oh, it might not be on Mewtwo, though. That might be the issue. I remember he's been working on Mewtwo for a very long time. There we go. So yeah, this is supposed to basically show you what mode the AI is on. Right now it's in the mode where it laughs at me. Like Red's attack, there's like a dozen of them, I think. There's bait, attack, dash dance, defend. So this is a lot of really cool things. The yellow is where it's aiming at, if I remember right. Why do I always want to do that with spacies? Okay, let me turn this off now. Yeah, so it doesn't change the color until we restart. Oh, but yeah, what I was gonna show you. Which song is that, Devin? The My Hero song? This combo trainer's kind of busted. Wait, what? Combo, fixed position, set position. Oh, is this not... Let me see. Is this not player 2? It is player 2. What am I doing wrong? The wacky one on Battlefield. Okay, I will check that out later. Oh, enabled. I'm a moron. There we go. So yeah, let's say I wanted to practice chain grabs on Fox, right? I can basically set position to be there. And be 6 damage. And here we go. Actually, let's do random damage. And as soon as the Fox is out of hit stun, let me do this. Let me do damage to like 80 so you can see this. Oh, it's working. On pause. As soon as Fox is out of hit stun, Fox will teleport back to where I set the position to be. So, yeah, they have that hit stun bar too. So if I wanted to practice drill grab, right? I could just practice drill. Oh, set on ground needs to be on. That's probably right. Apparently not. Okay. I can practice trying to get drill grab. Oh yeah, you mentioned that the other day, Devin. Oh no. So all of that was a true combo. And I can change that. Up, there we go. Can randomize damage. Can change it to be, let's say, 3 frames. can practice chain grabs at different percents dynamically. Okay, 31? Okay, sick. 31%. $67? We got that. 67's easy. No! I was so close. But this is basically... I'm sure you can set this up for plenty of situations. You can change the timer. Why is it alternating the DI like that? That's weird. 75? Okay. $68. Oh, not debug. No, no, no. And wait, is that because no clips on? Is that the issue? Yes, it was. Okay, sick. But because of this, no, go up. This lets you, like for example, right? Let me get back to Mewtwo. Or even we can do Kirby, right? Kirby on FD. Like an ad? Oh, the silly one. Can outline the text, that's stupid. Oh, that's unfortunate. If you want to be really strict about this, we can just make it to where if there's a frame out of hit stun, then it doesn't work anymore. We can test follow-ups. It seems to not count it for... Woo! It seems to be fine with tech situations. But yeah, you can just set this up with, like, time or tons of stocks and be like, hey... I definitely know Kirby throw follow-ups because I'm good at this game. For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. You can practice the up-tilt juggles. Not down tilt. Oh, maybe nair hits? Okay, okay, Fox, sure. F throw nair regrab twice on Fox from 0. DI does not matter. Okay. We set them to 0. Turn off randomized damage. Those did not combo. Oh, it might be counting the weird landing thing as it's different. Yeah, it's resetting on the weird landing on the whatever it's called. Oh, I got one. Yeah, let me make this a little more lenient. What is it? It's 3 frames. Let's put it on 3. What? What did I turn off? Why can Fox move? Oh, wait, what did I turn off? Damage 0, combo just... Oh, fixed position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Wow, this is a very silly... It's not as hard to do as I assumed it would be. You can also practice tech chasing with this, actually. So let's do... All right, wait. That's not right. Maybe on 10? No, not quite like that. It's kind of cracked. I'm sure there's a way to set this up. Because he's not in tumble yet. Okay, so if we maybe just put the damage to like 30, where he goes into tumble. Nope, that was definitely tumble and missed. Oh, it was mistech. Maybe that's the issue. No, I don't know. Okay. So maybe not Kirby tech chasing at least. Sit on ground equals tumble 0. Let's try that. No, that wasn't it. But regardless, maybe fixed position. We can just do randomized position instead. Oh, wait, his damage is set to 55. What am I doing here? Get down here. Get down here. What's wrong with you, Fox? No. Okay, that's evil. Hell, if you wanted to set him here intentionally, you could definitely use it for like cutter dash practice. Wait, each kick is resetting? Is that what was happening? Get on the ground, please. Get on the ground, please. That, come on. But, so maybe not for Kirby. Let me go ahead and swap out to Mewtwo. I was actually testing this for a few minutes. There was a set. Yeah, at this point, it'd be easier to probably go into training mode and do this. Let me see if that's a thing I can do. That'd probably be player 4, I imagine. They're on the other side of the thingy. Wolf. Oh, it's on CPU. No, it's not. Why is it? What? Okay, it seems fine. Oh, what am I doing here? Do I need no clip? Is that what I need? No, not that. He showed me how to do this, and I've forgotten. Hold on, I need to throw that. It's not randomized position. There we go. Maybe this will work. Maybe it'll just work. Turn no clip off. There we go. Okay. And then we can do damage, so that's like 95. So I got up throw, teleport, forward air as a kill on Switch like years ago. And I've always... Yeah, it sets in the background too. What is that? Is that the Angel platform? That was weird. I'm jealous that you get to play Final Fantasy, Devin. I wanted to get into it, but it's literally not for sale at the moment. Have fun. So yeah, this is a good way to like test out. Oh, maybe 95 is a little too high, right? Ooh, or maybe I'm a little too slow. Or I could try with different, different moves. That true comboed. Great. That also true comboed. Great. Additionally, what was it? There is... It's not trajectory line. It's not heat map. Here it is. This is rad. Let me turn off Combo Trainer. Great. Okay. So, he has the actionable overlay for... Oh, this is for player 2. Let me undo that. It's the actionable overlay. Does it need to just reset? I could have sworn I turned that off. Yeah, whatever. It's the actionable overlay. Additionally, this is rad. Okay, that's an awful noise for this to work on. Let me do 39. It was working earlier. So there's two overlays. One for IASA and one for just full-on done with the move. Okay, that noise does not sound nice. Nope, not that either. Oh no. Okay, good. What noise is this? It seems like they're stored and just played the next time you're actionable. That's weird. But for testing, maybe like down tilt into dash grab, right? The noise can help set. Let me make a louder one. Or 39. The noise can be a separate, help in a separate way than the visual. Aren't the training limits supposed to recover? What? This training limit is being weird. But for stuff like, even stuff like spacey up throws, right? Okay, so it seems like normal training mode doesn't work 100% right in this build. But let me choose Fudges then. Combo trainer, damage 0, enabled, randomized position on the ground, fixed position. Get up. This can be, especially for like chain grabs, this can be a really, really good tool. Damn. Does up air work? I forget. Ooh, definitely not. This is kind of a good way to double check what's real and what isn't. Okay, the noises are definitely getting old. Acting, if you down through whole shields to play a sound. No. But not until the next time it plays a sound. It also plays one sound for getting to IASA, one sound for like the move completing. Yeah, the sound isn't working quite right yet, it seems. But still, that's great. It's a cool... Let's play 2. Still a really cool addition. Oh yeah, and the input display in the corner. I forgot about this entirely. It's been on the whole time. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn off Combo Trainer. Something else I like, you can just turn this off. You don't have to like turn everything off manually. PC, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, this is all your alley anyway. There we go. What's in the full script bit? I don't know. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, there's... Okay. Gotcha. Pause. Gotcha. There's also controller info. I learned that apparently my controller is very solid. I can just get ones. The left is like a little not perfect, but... Where was it? I got a 1. I was getting 1 consistently earlier. But at 0.9... Was that 0.29s? Yeah, 0.99 is fine with me, especially now. And with upright and down still working so seamlessly after, what, literally, what year is it? 7 years? Oh god, my controller is 7 years old. My right trigger defaults to like 2, I guess, which isn't great, but everything else seems to be fine. From what I can tell, I can't read half of this. I'm not 100% on most of it, but yeah. What's she split off to? Oh, for the controller info. Position data. That's ECB stuff, I guess, especially if you're trying to like task something, figure out why something was happening. Yeah, a lot of this is just really cool. Oh yeah, the trajectory line. How could I forget? Put this down to a normal size. So this basically measures your trajectory. It's a little silly with hover, of course. Defaults to is absolutely fine when it only averages like 30 or 40. Okay, perfect then. This line with hover is a very silly time. But yeah, this basically just shows where you're going to go, as far as I understand. So, if player 2 were to have a trajectory line... I don't... Let's see. Does he have a thing for hit stun? I'm not sure. We'll do 2 segments. That might be it. It seems like... It doesn't seem like there's an easy way to know when hit stun ends. It still's fun, though. Enabled off. Return mine off also. Oh, there's also heat map. I think this is the last big thing. There's heat maps. Oh, mine are broken. So we're going to a different port. I can't go to a different port. Knockback angles thing, default community for that. Oh, perfect. Sick. In that case, let me just do this. The DI draw. Gotcha. So yeah, if that's already built in, that's perfect. Player 2. Keep map options on. Yeah. So when he... Why? Just restart. Why are you not working the way that I thought you were supposed to be working? Hit a button. No. Oh, I need hitbox display on. That's right. I got caught. Oh. He'd have his hitboxes, yeah. So it appears to have crashed. But yeah, that's all the cool stuff in Fudge's training back. I don't know if this is a publicly accessible thing, so I don't want to say anything for him when he's not here. I'm super out of the loop. But yeah, this is really cool. I think the combo trainer especially has a lot of it. I think if there was some kind of option to like reset other players as well, to where you could like you wouldn't. Let's say you're trying to do some of the public maybe all of it. Perfect. So like if you're trying to do like chain grabs, right, and you hit them off stage, then as you go out there to edge guard them, you would both get reset. But because as it is, well, you could probably set that up. I don't want to restart Dolphin just for that, but yeah. Yeah, this is on WomBuild. I don't know if the training stuff is on WomBuild specifically. He linked me something. He linked me this build specifically. I don't know how this compares to normal WomBuild Fudge training options. We got a lot of qualifiers on that, but yeah, I think I'm about to call it. I will definitely. Let me write this down actually before I forget. I will get back to Fudge on some of the things. Obviously, I have no idea how to fix any of this, but just some of the things I've noticed. Like you all had caught the multi-jump thing with Kirby, and then noticed it with the DDD also. So that stuff should hopefully be very helpful to him. The actual like movement of the AI is really, really good. Like, that's one of the reasons that I noticed that, like, oh, I'm not afraid of the Fox run up, but the Fox can run up basically at their leisure, because the Fox doesn't know how to do like actual shield pressure quite yet. It's very generalized. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for hanging out, Eon. I will catch you later.